The Yankees continue to bounce from one rivalry to another, and after a very successful week in New York City, it's up to Boston for 3 more games with their American League East rivals, the Red Sox. Hey everybody, I'm Brian Clark with Yankees On Demand, presented by AT&T, getting you ready for the latest installment of what's been a season-long battle. The Yankees' 4-game sweep of the Mets moved their record for the season to 65-55 and brought them to within 4 games of the Red Sox in the American League East. In that sweep of the Mets, the Yankees scored 21 runs. That brings their total for the season to 619, second most in the American League. At 69-51, the Red Sox have also stayed hot. They've won 8 of their last 10. Moving into the home stretch of the season, the Yankees and the Red Sox, both vying for the division title, still have 7 more games against each other in the next 2+ weeks. So far this year, the Yankees have gotten the better of the Sox with 7 wins in their first 12 games. The Yankees have had success against the Sox where other teams haven't. Their pitchers have a 2.29 ERA against the Red Sox, the best against Boston of any team in baseball. In those games, the Yankees are also averaging 4.17 runs, the most of any AL East team against the Red Sox. One Yankees player in particular has accounted for plenty of runs in the last couple of weeks. For the second year in a row, Gary Sanchez is making the most of the dog days of summer. The Kraken has homered in 4 of his last 6 games. In his last 10 games, he's batting .382 with a .452 on-base percentage while slugging .853. He's got 5 home runs in that stretch, now has 22 on the season, the most among Major League catchers. Good news heading into the weekend, 4 of those home runs have come against the Red Sox. Through his first 140 career games, Sanchez has 41 home runs. That's the 3rd most through 140 games in Major League history. Of course, hitting is just half of Gary's job, and the pitchers he works with have also been shining. Since the All-Star break, the entire Yankees pitching staff, starters and relievers, have been dominant. Over that time, Yankees pitchers are holding opponents to a .212 batting average, the lowest in baseball, while pitching to an American League best 3.21 ERA. The bullpen has really stood out. Yankees relievers have thrown the most innings of any big league bullpen since the All-Star break and have the best ERA and batting average against over that stretch. Jordan Montgomery makes his 2nd straight start against the Red Sox in Friday's opener when he faces Drew Pomeranz. Last time out, Monty did his part in no decision. He gave up just 2 hits over 5 1/3 while allowing only 1 earned run for the 2nd straight start. Over his last 4 starts, he struck out 22 in 19 2/3 innings while holding opponents to a .183 batting average. This will be his 3rd start of the year against the Red Sox. Back from the DL, CC Sabathia walks into a big start on Saturday against Chris Sale. CC's been more than up to the task this year, especially against the Red Sox. Against Boston, he's tossed 14 scoreless innings, keeping the Red Sox bats in check. They're batting just .149 against him. And last month at Fenway, he tossed 6 2-hit innings. Sonny Gray takes the ball in Sunday's finale, fresh off his first win since joining the Yankees. In that triumph over the Mets, Gray tossed 6 innings for the 3rd game in a row while holding the Mets to just 2 runs. Since putting on the pinstripes, Sonny struck out 17 in 18 innings while holding opponents to a .197 batting average. This will be his 3rd career start at Fenway Park. Moving deeper into August, every game takes on added importance, but especially when it's between the top 2 teams in the American League East. We'll see if the Yankees can use the weekend in Boston to move a bit closer to the Red Sox in the division. For Yankees On Demand, presented by AT&T, I'm Brian Clark.